everybody, Yvette Kuyate, Kingdom Share Lawyer in Heels, and I'm continuing today to speak to my entrepreneurs. That's you, my self-employed individuals, those of you brave enough that have gone out and maybe hung a shingle or partnered with somebody else, and you are doing it. You are living the dream, right? And I say that because I'm part of those. I'm an entrepreneur myself. The reason I want to speak to you today is because I want to break down what goes into a business succession plan for your business as part of your estate plan and why it's so important. In prior videos, I mentioned that a business succession plan is one of two very, very important things you need to think about as a business owner, entrepreneur with a venture right out there with your brand, your name, your clientele. You need to make sure that you have a plan should something happen to you. And I'm not just talking about death, right? Also included in this is you get COVID, you're incapacitated, you're disabled, either short-term or long-term. And so today we're going to talk about the business succession plan. I want you to remember that all of the ideas and the hard work to get your clientele, your brand, your business up and going, we want to protect that, right? We want to make sure that if something happens to you, you equip those ones that are coming after you or taking care of your estate to carry out your wishes. And you want to make sure that your loved ones also get what you would want your hard work and your efforts to go to, right? So to avoid litigation and avoid fights and drama and hurt feelings, even if you are the best of friends and almost maybe even family, with the partners that you're at, it's always good to have good boundaries. And by that, I mean, write it out, make sure it is an actual business succession plan. That way there's no if, what ifs, I think, I thought, we said, she said. You don't want to go to court, right? So some things to consider in the business succession plan as part of your estate plan for entrepreneurs. Number one, I want you to think about who would be able to make the decisions for the business in your place, right? And that's going to be part of your trust or your will or will. If you have a business, you should have a trust, but that's another subject. You want to make sure that you spell out for them what they're allowed to do. Can they maintain the business? Are they allowed to sell it, sell parts of it, rebrand it, restructure it? What are they allowed to do, right? You want to make sure that that is clear. In the event of a premature death, we want to make sure that the value of the business is current. And what I mean by that is, a lot of times business owners, they start the business and then it grows and we get busy and we don't get it appraised. And maybe it's never been appraised. But we want to make sure that a proper evaluation of the business is done either by a CPA, right? Or by a formal appraisal, or at the very least, your own estimate. We want to know what's it worth. Why is that important? Because we want to know in this business succession plan, what's the agreed upon sale price? Is there a buy and sell agreement in place? Is there a valuation that has been conducted that's current? Very much like an estate plan, you need it to be current in order for your business succession plan to work and be valid and be up to date. When it comes to your incapacitation or disability, right? If you get COVID or you're in a car accident, those are short-term incapacitations. But for longer term, right, if you become permanently disabled, which means you're not coming back to the company, the business, the law firm, you're not coming back, you are permanently incapacitated, then in that case, what happens? And one of the things that you need to consider and think about amongst your partners or within your business, your company, is will you continue to receive a paycheck? And if so, for how long? What does that look like? That's very, very important. Again, we're trying to eliminate any litigation, any battles. What happens with your percentage of the business, right? Do they have an option to vote you out, to sell, buy you out? What's your evaluation at that point, etc., right? Can someone come and take over your place if you were to become permanently disabled? What does that look like? And so for both of these things, I know it's the one thing we don't want to think about, but as business owners, we spend so much time on our brand and our reputation and our clients that it's important to make sure that what we are building and the legacy that we're leaving is not going to end up in court, and that our loved ones are equipped with the knowledge that they know exactly what they're going to get from that business that we've built, and that we know for ourselves exactly what that would look like. Really quick, a third type of business succession planning, which is different from today, is retirement, right? We plan for retirement, what that looks like at the time of retirement. I'm not going to dive into that today. I want to focus on the estate planning, the two roles of business succession planning. More on this, check out more videos. Thanks for subscribing. I hope this has been helpful and maybe made you think about some things that you hadn't thought of before. All right, bye.